Hey everyone, I am here with my week 17 update. It is technically 18 weeks today. I'm 18 weeks, 0 days. It is February 13th. Tomorrow will be Valentine's Day. So not a whole lot has changed. I have a few notes down here because I feel like I just keep saying the same things every week because honestly, that's pretty much how it's been going. But let's see, what do I mainly have to say? My urination is still increased. I was reading in this little book that I have. I've showed this before, but it's called Your Pregnancy Day by Day. And it's really fun because it literally has every single day of your pregnancy, and it tells you a little bit about baby. But I read right here on 18th week of pregnancy, so starting today on, it says that you may notice your trips to the bathroom becoming less frequent because the uterus moves up into your abdomen. So I'm hoping that happens this week, but it hasn't yet, so I still go to the bathroom a lot. In fact, I have noticed that it depends on my positioning. I could be sitting down or in a certain position and I don't have to go to the bathroom, and I will move, and it must be how my uterus shifts and it pushes on my bladder, and then I have to go instantly. 1 second you could ask me, I'd say no. Next I have to go. So that's just been my main symptom, along with constipation. Oh my gosh. Now this may be a little weird, but at the same time I don't think it is, because if you're pregnant or if you have ever been, your body does some crazy things. I have been constipated, and I have been a lot since I've become pregnant. I think a little bit of it has to do with the pregnancy and things kind of slowing down and weird things going on in there, but also the prenatal vitamin I think plays a major role in it as well. I've been increasing my fluid intake, of course, even though that means I have to pee more, but I try to help to add that fluid back that the vitamins may pull out. But that is something pretty major that is pretty common with pregnancies. And I asked my doctor about what I could take, and because there's so many things you can't take, but a stool softener like Colace is okay, she said. You know, don't take a handful of them, obviously, and you wouldn't want to do that. But every now and then, you know, every couple days, I've been taking one every other day, it seems like, to try to stay regular. But she said that that is okay, along with increasing your fluids. But those are really my only symptoms I've had. Nothing new. I'm still congested, but not nearly as bad as I was. I have noticed, like, nosebleeds, not full out nosebleeds where it's like uncontrollable, but I will get the urge to blow my nose because I'm stuffed up and there will be blood in it. And so I read up on why that is happening and if that's okay, which I think I knew that that was okay, but the reason that happens is your heart is pumping more volumes of blood because you're supplying that blood to your baby. So the volume of your blood is higher, which will cause the blood to do crazy things. Like, for example, the nosebleeds, I get a little more blood in my nose than I used to. And number two is I've noticed the veins on my stomach are more obvious. I haven't seen any stretch marks yet, which is good. I've been applying the Palmer's cream every single day, and then I apply that at night, and in the morning I still put on a body butter as well, so really trying to avoid that. But I do notice that the veins on my stomach are more obvious. You can see the blue little veins running, and that's because that volume of blood is pumping a lot more than it used to be. So I have been noticing the blood in my nose. You know, it's not really a big deal. It's not like it's just dripping out of my nose or anything like that. But that's pretty much it. My breasts are not sore at all. I wanted to let you know that because when I first got pregnant and they were so sore, I was worried it would always be like that. It's gone. I literally, if I take my bra off at night, I don't feel it like I used to. If I touch the sides, like when I'm in the shower, it used to hurt so bad. It's gone. I don't know if that happens for everyone. Let me know below if yours went away or if it's just me or if I got used to it or what, but I don't notice it at all like I used to before. So it is 2 weeks until I find out what I'm having. I seriously cannot wait. Every time I go to the store, like even just Walmart or Target, and I'm there for groceries, I will walk through the baby stuff and I want to buy things, but I can't. Everything is aimed towards the sex of your baby. I don't know how people do it where they don't find out what they're having. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun, like the surprise, and I do see the aspect of that, but I don't know what you would buy for your baby. You'd have to buy gender neutral, but there's very few gender neutral things out there. So I look at baby stuff every time I go to the store, and I'm like going through this nesting phase, I think, where I want the nursery and everything to be put together. Like the room that's going to be the nursery just has some, you know, boxes still in it that we had from moving. We recently moved. So every time I go in there, I look around and I just sit in there and I want the nursery to be together. But I'm not going to do that, obviously, till I know what I'm having, because I can't decorate till I know what I'm going to have. So 2 weeks and we will be finding out, and I'm sure it'll go by fast, even though I feel like it's going by slow. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is in this book I was just referring to, every day it tells you a little bit about baby, and I am so amazed every day what baby is doing. For example, one of these days said that the baby, your baby can do a lot with his hands, including putting his fingers into his mouth. His fingers are very well developed. So during week 17, that happened, and it shows a little picture of the baby sucking his thumb. So baby is doing that in there. And then another one was that baby has, even though his eyes are closed at this point, underneath his eyelids, his eyes have grown larger, and he has eyebrows and eyelashes. Like it's so crazy to just think of how much baby develops and how quickly. You know, every week something really significant seems to happen with baby. And I used to think that 40 weeks was a long time to be pregnant, but honestly, there's so much that needs to happen, and it happens pretty quickly. Every week it's this huge change. Oh my gosh, why have I not told you until now? I'm 100% sure that I felt baby move for the first time. And it was on, I wrote it down, the 9th, February 9th. I was in my car before work, and I was just sitting there, you know, like I go in really early. I was like half asleep. But I felt it felt like a bubble was trying to get out. You know, like a can of soda, they have like the bubbles that go up or something like that. But it didn't feel like gas, because instead of going like up in my stomach, it was like it literally pushed against the inside of my stomach. And the first time I felt it, I didn't have my hand on my stomach, obviously. I wasn't expecting it. But I put my hand on my stomach directly, skin to skin. And I felt it again about a minute later. And then about 2 minutes after that, I felt a last one. And I'm almost positive that it was baby. I consider that my first baby movement. I haven't felt it though since then, but I don't know. I felt it that day. It definitely was not like any feeling I've ever felt before, and it was just very subtle, and it went away. It only happened the 3 times or so that I could feel that was strong enough for me to feel. So that was so exciting. I can't wait for it to happen again. I'm hoping that it'll start happening more frequently now, but it's been 4 days. It's Wednesday, so 4 days since that happened, and I haven't felt anything. I've been trying to feel for it, but just that one morning, baby decided to move or kick me or something. So that was so exciting that happened. So I was, what was that, 6, I'm 18 weeks. So I was 17 weeks, 3 days? On Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, I was 17 weeks, 3 days when I felt my baby move for the first time. So if you're somewhere around there or you're curious, that's when I felt it for the first time. But like I said, it hasn't happened since. So I will show you my stomach. I am, oh my goodness, where did I write my weight? I'm 120.5. I think it's because I'm constipated. Keep that in mind. I think it might be a little bit of that. But I don't remember exactly what I was when I made my last video, but I think it was 118. I think I gained a good 2 pounds in this last week, but like I said, having some trouble going to the bathroom. So that is how much I weigh, and I will go ahead and show you my stomach. Okay, so I got a really baggy sweater on, but I have a tank top on underneath. So this is what I'm looking like at 18 weeks, 0 days. So after my 17th week, I look like this, and I have black pants on. Okay, I'm just going to show you my stomach. That doesn't bother me at all, but this is what it looks like. So you can definitely see, I don't know if you can see the veins that I was talking about. If you look closely, maybe you can. I don't know. But as you can see, my belly button is definitely, I still have the ring in because you can move it around, and I don't feel like it's a big deal, but you can see that it's kind of popping out there. So that is my stomach. I feel like it kind of looks similar to last week. even though I am constipated. But I know it is changing. It's just my own body, so I don't notice it, you know. But that is my stomach at 18 weeks.